Hey BMIs. So this week's video. If you just got done watching last week's video, you know I was having some trials and tribulations. Well, I didn't really get that out of my system. First, let's go to the numbers. They're right here. This week I did lose 2.6 pounds. I'm at 216.3. And I'll talk about a couple off-scale victories, actually on-scale victories as well. This means actually that I am officially not obese anymore. I am just overweight, which is really exciting because I went from morbidly obese, I had a BMI of 52, to now I have a BMI of 29. It's unbelievable. I just can't believe that I could lose that much weight. I think I've lost total over 175 pounds, and I'm creeping up on losing almost 200 pounds over the last 2 years, which to me is just unbelievable. I just can't believe it. I have people come up to me all the time that said, I didn't recognize you, I was wondering who you were when you came in, which makes me feel good. I don't recognize myself in pictures, looking over pictures of the last year. I recently had, I'm 3 months out. I can't believe 3 months have gone by so fast. I've lost over 80 pounds since my surgery, so I'm just really happy with that, and I think my progress is really going well. However, I am still battling demons. My last video I talked about kind of having some weaknesses and snacking issues and that kind of stuff. This week's a different kind of, I'm having different issues. I had last weekend, I had a lot of errands to do. I had to renew my driver's license, and I had to get some blood work done for my 3-month, after 3 months surgery, to see where my vitamin intake is. So I went and got my driver's license renewed. And one of the great things about it is I actually got to put a lighter weight on my driver's license, which was fantastic, and I got a compliment from the lady behind the counter. She said, well, good for you, it's a nice job, because she looked at the picture. She looked at me twice because my picture looks totally different. Also, when I had to take my written test again, it's been 8 years, so they put you in one of those little schoolhouse desks, and those always used to be a pain in the butt to get in and out of. I sat down in one without thinking about it and crossed my legs, and I sat there for a second. I had to get back up and sit back down because I could not believe I was sitting in this little bitty desk and actually was able to cross my legs in this little bitty desk. I was like, and I sat there for a little while and stared, like, I can't believe I'm sitting in this like this. But so, I just can't believe that I'm that small. So there's where the tale turns. So it gets to be lunchtime, and I'm thinking I don't want to go to a fast food place. I don't want to get something greasy. Don't want to go to a restaurant because I'm afraid I'll order something that has a side to it that I can't control. So I figured I can control myself at a buffet. Really, Larry? A buffet? There's lots of choices there. Lots of really good choices. And I don't mean good for you, good delicious choices. So anyway, I go to a buffet. I sit down and I go up through the thing, and I figure, okay, well, I'll get my protein first, which was good. I got a big piece of salmon. I got a piece of, a small piece of broccoli. And I think I got just a very small piece of like a sirloin strip or something like that, just to taste it. The salmon one was pretty good. It was a little dry, so I went up and I was looking for something to kind of put on it. So what do I get? I got clam chowder to kind of moisten it, just kind of dip it in a little bit. Well, I ended up eating like half a bowl of clam chowder. Well, as I found out, if the moister your food is, the more you're going to be able to eat. Yeah, I ate that big piece of fish. I did try to eat the sirloin, and it was a little dry, and I had to spit it out in my napkin because now I realize what I'll be able to tolerate, and if I'm not able to chew it up right away, I'll know that that's not going to be able to go down very well. So I spit that out. I ate that salmon. I did go up. I had a hot dog after that. And then you're saying, well, that's not a lot, but I mean, that's not a horrible choice, but yeah, it is. I also had like a tablespoon of rice with gravy on it. And after that, I just shook my head and said, you know, what are you doing? There's better choices than this. And I got up and left. So, you know, I'm living, I'm learning. The rest of the week went better than that a little bit. I did have a couple nights to where I had a late snack of like a cup of peanuts, not a full cup, but like a half a cup of peanuts, like a whole serving, which usually I go half a serving because of the calories and just because I shouldn't be snacking just yet again. So we'll see how next week goes. Or, you know, luckily this week I was exercising. I rode my bike a lot. So we'll see how next week goes. Hopefully I'm not snacking still. That's one of my big things this week is I just been snacking. Not a lot, but like a handful of peanuts here. You know, I'll have like a very small portion of refried beans. Again, you know, it's not horrible choices like candy bars or, you know, anything like that. But it's stuff that I shouldn't be having. I shouldn't be snacking yet. Now, after I go to the doctor in a couple weeks, after my 3-month update, they may say, "Okay, Larry, you should start boosting up your calories a little bit to maintain calories." I still think I have probably about 20 pounds, probably 15 pounds to lose. I feel comfortable now. Everybody says, no, you don't need to lose any more weight, but I still have love handles. And I still have a little bit of a belly. It's a lot of loose skin. My loose skin has gotten a little bit worse over the last few weeks, and I'll show that in an upcoming episode of the Loose Skin Chronicles, and you can see that. But I have been moisturizing. I think my neck's a little bit better. I've been working out my abs and my arms and running a little bit, so my legs are kind of toning up. But you can definitely see where the fat's vacated, and now I'm kind of having a little bit of hanging skin, and I'll show that, but not today. What was my craving of the week? Well, here's my craving of the week. This weekend is my son's birthday, so I've been thinking cake. I bake a little bit, and I'll show a picture of his cake that I made for him. So I've been kind of craving cakes because I've been looking cakes up online, different cakes, and yesterday I made his cake for his birthday today. So while I'm making this cake, if you've ever made, you know, baked or anything like that, you test stuff here and there. And I'll tell you what, if you have the R&Y, folks, and you bake, it's probably a good idea not to over-taste things and lick your fingers, you know, before you wash them after like each stage of the cake. Yesterday I spent quite a bit of time on this cake and went through quite a bit of frosting, fondant, the cake batters. So I was kind of licking my fingers all day long, and by the end of the day, I didn't really have a full dump, but I was not feeling well at all. So there you go. Take your hands over to the sink, wash your hands right away, or else you'll probably have problems. Thanks, BMIs. You have a great week, and I'll see you next week for sure. Promise.